cooking a sweet and sour chicken. So this recipe comes from my mom. So I was just laughing about the letter that you wrote to me. I was reading that you missed me one, and you told me to think of your Shin-chan voice, and I immediately started laughing. So I was like, yeah, she wins. So I was like, I need to do a cooking video too. I thought of this earlier in the day, but I was like, I haven't done one in a while, so this is a good opportunity. So sweet and sour chicken. What my mom likes to do a lot is bake all the time, which is really nice because you can leave it in the oven for like 45 minutes, walk away, go do whatever, come back to it, your food's done. It also helps maintain a lot of the nutritional value, which is pretty nice, and you don't have to deal with the stove and any of those types of pans, because what we're gonna be baking it in is this glass container. So you basically can just use this as your storage container. So it's versatile as well because there's no transferring of food either. You can just cook this in the oven, and then once you're done, put the lid on it and put it in the refrigerator. And then this one too, I think is also it's microwave safe, but yeah, so it's a good one. But first, actually, we'll do this. First, we need to get our chicken. So you gotta decide which chicken we're gonna use. I think we're just gonna do one and then save the last one. We got two here. I don't know. Thinking this one is a little more. I don't know. You can be the judge, but I'm going with that one. Apologize for the noise. I have the dishwasher going. I'm trying to use it as much as possible to get the smell out of it, and if that doesn't work, I'm not really sure what to do. Besides maybe like a vinegar mixer or something, you know, deep cleaning. I have no idea, but I just want to do something because the dishes stink. So to make this recipe, I need to wash my hands first. But I'm going to be using my work phone with the recipe on it, so that way I can just use that phone to record. Two phones. Alright, so from what my mom told me is that for using these ingredients, we have to use half of what they come in, which makes it a little difficult for a person like me who's missing a towel. Where is the towel? Oh. So, I guess I just have to pay attention to what the ounces and sizes are of the jars, and then be like, oh, that was like 4 ounces. All right, so first and foremost, we have our sweet and sour chicken recipe. Chicken breast, thawed, Catalina salad dressing, which I guess in this case we're using French salad dressing. Apricot preserves, 12 ounces. So this is 18 ounces, so that would be like 2/3. And then this is 16, so this would be the whole thing, and then this would be whole. But, oh, and then, here. So she said to just do everything half. All right, I might need to text her. Give me a second. All right, so the maestro is at tennis, so can't contact her. So basically, she said to use half. Now, I think when we bought the chicken breast, it was probably like a little more than a pound. So dividing that by 3, and then this being the biggest one, that should roughly maybe be 8 ounces. It's just, this recipe calls for everything, except for the 12 ounces instead of, this is, I think, 18. Yeah. So, I don't know. I'm just gonna do what Mom said, because she said to just do half, so we'll see. I need to start this though. So bake, 350. Preheat's pretty quick, I used it yesterday. I think it first calls to mix everything first. Yeah. Mix the Catalina dressing, apricot preserves, and undersweet mix until well combined. This is a very interesting. Two packets, so I guess I'll just use one. It's to reduce the oniony yeast, I don't know. But another concern is I don't have any rice, so once I get this in the oven, I can then start the rice that's in the freezer because I got to de-thaw that, and that's going to take a little bit. Just do half of this. Oh! I gotta get a knife. Alright, I'm back with my knife. It looks oddly like a spoon though. I realize I have to stir this. That's probably about half. A little more, maybe a little less. It's hard to tell, the label's covering the whole way around, so I've never actually, I don't know what apricot. It's alright smell. So, lastly, French dressing. This one's creamy Meyer brand, so we'll see how tasty it is. See if it's really creamy. Because I don't believe it. I don't think it's gonna be that creamy. Alrighty. Now, what I don't understand is why you're doing these steps separately when the chicken is going to still be added anyway and be sauced all around and whatnot. It just seems like we're doing. There we go. Everything's a little, one more than the other. About half. This is a weird assortment, Mom. Hope. Trying to the light. Can't really tell looking down it either. Alright. I think we'll call it good there. Alrighty. Now, mixing it up. Having fun. Really, this is an interesting smell combination. I will be honest with you. But you know, she's the Grand Wizard. She knows all this stuff, right? I think this will bake out. It'll be good. That's pretty well blended. It's kind of tough to get the edges to 100% mix. So we'll just call it good. I don't know if this seems like enough though for the amount of chicken, but we'll see. Mio. She didn't say whether to go like breast up and breast down. Does the chicken need to be diced first? That is a good question. I think I'm covered. That actually is a good question. I'd assume you'd dice it, right? In this picture, I mean, it seems to be still somewhat together. Dang, this is a tough one. All right. Do a quick Google here. Baked sweet and sour chicken. See, this one's yeah, this one's saying cut it. Cut. I would assume you cut. Now that I'm thinking about it, from what I usually get, it's probably diced. So we're gonna do a quick pause here. Gotta get out the cutting board. I want to make sure I don't leak anymore. We got any napkins. Let me back the camera up, get a better angle for you. Pink wig, thick ass, give him whiplash. Let's cut this chicken. Personally, I thought I did a bad job the other day cutting the chicken. My mom was watching, but she seems to think I did an okay job. So, all right, this is the fun part, the breast. So, I know. Thank you. Okay, so I assume whatever I consider bite-sized. Oh, my mom showed me forbidden technique, aka you use a fork, but I might do that just to be safe. Because I feel like this is a lot of cutting, and I don't want to hurt my thumbs. So I'm gonna get a fork. Safety. On the nanny. So if you got a problem with this, you know what? You can sit down, because this is the way I live my life. I'm not a risk taker, even though I've done risk-taking things like jumping off cliffs and I like to snowboard. But besides that, I don't consider those that dangerous. That's kind of like, they're fun. They are fun. I love snowboarding. I haven't done cliff jumping in a while. I think I'd probably still do high dive, no problem. I don't think that's a big deal. Yeah, Miles Rise is much easier. Maybe like the Olympic platform. I could probably do the third highest up. I don't know if I could do the highest, because the problem is not that it's high. Don't get me wrong, and what you see looking down is not that fun, but walking to it is the scariest part in my opinion, because you're literally just the walking around the rafters. It's crazy. You're on a super duper narrow path just to go jump down. I don't know, it'd be kind of nervy. Maybe one time I'd try. I don't know, just thinking about it. That's a tough thing. But I don't know. But the thing was, outside I've technically, I think, done that height. Maybe I've done. I don't know what the platform was in Indiana, but I'm pretty sure it was 60 something. It was either meters or feet. I'm guessing feet, because meters seem really high, but feet would make a lot more sense. So I feel like that's pretty high distance. The thing about it was when you jump, you're I jump, and then you're in the air, and you're and water, and water, and water. Why did I not hit the water? And then you hit the water. It takes forever to really get down. You really feel like you're you're in the air for a long time. So the hardest part, honestly, is when you do those, you have to jump with your shoes on, because it really hurts your feet when you hit the water. You definitely need to make sure you stay balanced. To land feet first. That's the other like big fear is you want to make sure you. Like honestly, the most risk-taking thing I felt like I did that day was I did a front flip from the 30 foot, and that was like I've never done that or like had ever contemplated that thought. I just was like, yep, and I was like, and I landed it fine, but it was just like that was the one that I was like, ooh, that could have like been really bad if I messed that up. That would have been by far my worst, like back smacker or face smacker. But it was all right. Worked out okay. This part, I don't know when we're going, but I should still include it. It looks pretty gnarly. I don't have a trash. I'm gonna leave this part out. Sorry if that makes me a pussy, but I don't care. Call me whatever you want. Just don't call me she's so much chicken, Mom. I can't. There's no way. This is gonna be like 4 or 5 days of dinner, and I still will be like, man, there's too much chicken. So I still have more chicken. I'm gonna be a lean fighting machine, boy. All this chicken I'm eating. Just let chicken go right. Do you see this? This has gotta be probably at least 12 ounces of chicken. Maybe 10 or 11, but I don't know. This is a good amount. I'm still trying to be generous with the cuts, but like really large pieces. Still. Somebody's outside. Time to use a knife on them. This is the absolute worst time to attack me, because I will quickly win. I actually do kind of feel like I hurt something, but I'm prepared for this. I'm too worried. It's a gun. Damn, that sucks. It's a tough way to go out, but blade, live by the blade, die by the blade. Shit. Freaking myself out. There's just so much chicken, Mom. I told her I lived by myself. She knows this. Not like. So I guess, because if I'm only using half this stuff, right? Like, that means I'm supposed to use this again for the same stuff? Another half? It's crazy. Crazy. Act like an angel. Just like go. Wait, that's like some blood. Yee. Get out of here. Swipe. Alrighty, we finished cutting. It's time to put the chicken in the sauce. Be gentle. You don't want it to sploosh around. Ew. Look, I don't know if it's good for you or whatever, but seeing blood does not make me feel appetized, so I'm taking it out. I'm sorry. Alright, let's mix this around. For the record, I'm only using the spoon. All right, beautiful, beautiful, excellent, excellent, beautiful. All right, she was right. Yeah, this is definitely the right amount. Yeah, if you went more than this, it's definitely about too much. All right, all right. Wise words from a decent lady. All right, so now it's time to bake, but I don't know how long. So. Wow, so nice using the iPhone, smaller size iPhone. Can't wait. Can't wait. 45 minutes. Uncovered. Baked. Alrighty. Throw this bad boy in there. We're riding the hot tamale train. Timer 40. Oh my gosh. I'm your otaku bestie. So now we gotta dethaw this rice. So we're gonna move these out of the way wherever they need to go. They're going. Now I gotta decide what burner to use. We need some water. We're gonna fill it up a little bit. We're gonna get the rice out. So we're getting the water. Swish, swish. This is the method I used the other day, so hopefully it works just as well as it made the rice go from being cold to being nice and steamed. Alright, I'm sorry I was out of frame for so long. I thought the new camera accessory would give us better versatility. However, mistake. I'm sorry. So now we're getting the rice out. The rice. So this is the rice. This doobie, the rice doobie. Relax. Alright, so we tried using this feature the other day. We've got an inner burner and an outer burner. So I'm gonna do the inner burner on a 3. And we're gonna let the rice sit in there. And hopefully it won't be a hockey puck. So this is basically just gonna be me narrating for a while, so I hope that's fun, because that's all I got. Because fortunately this is gonna take 40 minutes to cook. How long this is gonna take to steam, or at least to get unthawed, I'm not sure, but I'd rather do it now, just in case. So, I hope this is good. I didn't season it at all. Yeah, it probably doesn't need seasoning. Hit him like boom, boom, boom. Hit him like boom, boom, boom. So, cooking this rice. I can't rhyme right now. I don't know. How's your day? How's your day been? What's been going on? Shimashita ka? You've been up to? Really? That's fascinating. What do you think about fist fighting then? Is that something you think you could pull off, or is that not really this type of a situation? Because that's what I would consider, at least, is if you can get away with it. Maybe you could practice the piano. I don't know, that might be relaxing for you. Perhaps it could fill a void. I don't know. Birds, I'm told, are very interesting. I wouldn't personally know, but if you've ever wanted to, there's a bird watching community nearby, Yashio, I believe. I think they go look at some birds. Definitely seem like a cool group of people to hang out. Kind of like the lighthouse people, you know? Definitely a cool squad that I'm sure everybody wants to be a part of. Definitely. Hit him like boom, boom, boom. Still a brick, and this water is still cold. It's not working very well, burner. You're not hitting it like boom, boom, boom. And I don't know how to thaw rice in an appropriate manner, because when you cook rice, usually it's like a steam over time, but then they also have the instant rice, but that's not frozen first. That's like already like, I don't really know what that state is. It's like somehow warm, but like I don't know. But frozen rice, I'm not sure. I'm sure I could look it up, but I only have a phone in my pocket. Why would I do that? I can just hit him like boom, boom, boom. Get him. Well, trying to think of entertaining things I can do right now that I can film. You would find interesting while we're waiting for this rice. The water is getting a little warmer. Somebody's playing loud music. Let's turn this light on. Not that light. Same light, different switch. Boom. Boom. Hopefully that's a little better. Hopefully you see these a little better. I don't know. It's hard for me to tell. I'm just hoping you're enjoying the cooking video, which is probably pretty boring right now, but hopefully you're enjoying it. I don't know. I miss you a lot, but that's the best I can do for right now. Because you're working right now, making tons of money, about to be CEO and future of Club Pilates, and then I can be a stay-at-home papa and get super fat and chill out. But until now, I can make these videos so you can be entertained when you're off work. You're like, oh, work stuff. August is asleep. What can I do? Cooking video. I have to watch a video on alternating currents. It's a modern Marvel episode on Nikola Tesla, because he was really the guy that invented alternating currents. So my coworker Chris said it's a really good video to understand electricity better. So I was like, all right, I gotta go watch it. I got something to do tonight, so I got that. Oh, there's kids hooping. So I gotta do that, and then I gotta, I have my 2 books. I can show you my books. They're on, well, technically the one I can't really show. I mean, I won't. It's not a big deal, but like, this is a regular book though. So, basics of induction heating. Ooh, very glamorous stuff in this book. Such as, look at that coil. Woo! Look at this, man. I squared times R. This is hard hitting stuff. This is what it's all about. This is what I get excited for. So I'm gonna have these books, this book spare, and the other one. The other one is from a class, so I don't want to like show their class and be like, hey, this is exactly what it looks like. But yeah, I'm gonna have these while I watch my electric videos, and I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh, reading about that. This is very like, it's electricity and magnetism has always been really fascinating to me once I learned about it, because electricity is so like hard to wrap the concept around. It's like there's this force in the universe, and when you turn on a light switch, it goes to a light bulb and it turns on, and it's like, yes, that's happening, and you're like, what? So it's really interesting because you feel like you like don't understand it, but you want to understand it, but it's hard to understand it because you can't see it. So I always kind of like stayed away from it, but I always got better grades in it because I think I was more I don't understand this as well, so I worked harder at it. But I also think when it really kicked me off was when I learned about electricity and magnetism from the perspective of what a transformer is, because that's like the coolest thing ever to me, and that's done through induction. So this was actually like, now that I'm reading about it, I'm like, oh, high school physics August was like, oh man, this is cool and we're actually paying attention to. But I didn't really pay attention to it enough to fully remember it from high school and college. However, now I'm like, yeah, I should have paid attention. And you know, as I'm getting older, I kind of feel like I should have done more with electrical work because it's a lot of math and science and cool concepts. But the reason I think it's so cool is when you have an electric current is being generated, it's also generating a magnetic field, which is like, okay, what about it? Well, you can induce a current to a wire that has no electrics like connected to it, but if it has a magnet way to connect the magnetic field, you can generate current onto that thing. So so it's crazy because what a transformer literally does is it's a bunch of current wrapped around, and then it's saying, okay, this is a ton of power, I have to make less power or more power based off of what is needed for the other wires, but there's no connection between them. It's just the magnetic fields like talking to each other and saying like, oh, my magnetic field has this much strength. Oh, my magnetic field has this much strength because of less wires or more wires. So then that's what the current is. Like, that's crazy. So this is what it's about. Kind of. There's some other crazier concepts in it that gets even more murkier, but that's at least the main crux of it, like a transformer. So I always thought that was like crazy cool, because it was just like, whoa, like it's just, you just create electricity out of thin air, and I guess that's what alternating currents basically are. And Tesla kind of went crazy on that, so it'll be a fun video to watch, but I need to finish this food so I can have, some grub while I'm watching. So right now, water's definitely warmer. This is still frozen. We only have 30 minutes to unfreeze this rice before the oven's done. Let me put this book back. Sorry, I just didn't want it on the counter by the cooking part and having this water. I don't think I'm gonna splash around, but you never know in this house, things get slippery. It's just, it is what it is, being a homeowner and such. There's some children out back, not mine. They're just using the field, which makes it really uncomfortable when I look out the window and there's just kids out there, and I'm like, ooh. Hopefully they don't just see me staring at them. I won those binoculars in the golf outing, and living by the school makes it even weirder that I got those. It's like, I want to use them, but given where I live in this neighborhood, it's a very awkward place to be like, I have binoculars. So right now, I'd say it's rice is still ice. But it's getting better. Have you ever heard of David Burke? That's the name of this pot. There was a lid that also is David Burke. So I assume it's a set and maybe it's like a famous designer, but the rubber handles are pretty nice. I like those a lot. So if you see more David Burke brand stuff in the future, have at least one recommendation. Are you having fun? This is so much fun. I could do something else. What else could I do? You do laundry. I can unfold that. But it'll be tough to bring the camera back. I don't know if I should ban this job field. I feel like I just need to make sure it's okay. I swear somebody's playing loud music, but I can't tell if it's actually that or if it's this dishwasher. It's hard to tell. I don't want to go investigate. It sounds like it's gotta be loud music. I'm pretty sure it's loud. You get that feeling sometimes. Gross. God, the dishwasher. But, oh, I know something I could do. Well, this is doing this. These bananas I've been using for smoothies, but they're pretty much ripe, probably almost a little past. So they're really good if you freeze them, but they said to take them out of the peels first. So I'm gonna get a bag and then I will take the bananas out. And you can laugh at how many I probably do wrong because I'm really bad at unpeeling bananas. I don't know why, it's just like, for whatever reason, I can never do it well. All right, and big bag, big containers. Well, I guess they don't need to be whole. I can break them up. Alrighty. Alright, we got the bananas. So, alright, we got one. See if I can do this. I'm very bad at opening bananas. Yes, success. Normally I rip the whole stem off and then I have to peel it. I don't know why. I'm not that strong. But for whatever reason, I'm just like, oh, with bananas. All right. La la la. La la la. How you doing? Go on. Bananas. Yes. 2 for 2. Hello. It's the monkeys. Not funny. Bananas. Why are bananas such a comedic tool used so frequently? Why? Oh, why? I do not understand. So many banana jokes. So many references to bananas. Sitting at the bottom. Jimmy that in there. Ooh. I don't know if I can get this last banana in here. Should I try? I really don't want to. I could eat the banana. Sweet and sour chicken and a banana. Insane. I'm not crazy. I'm not La Serafina. I don't act like an angel and dress like crazy. Banana, 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 please fit. It's not fitting. Alright, sacrifice. I like banana. Whatever. I'm always monkeying around. Banana. Banana, banana. 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 Ooh, I can smell the sweet and sour chicken bacon. Smells pretty good. I'm gonna keep it real with you. No issue right here, obviously. That's all I gotta think about. I just need to think about you doing your Shinjan. This is crazy, bro. It's not fair. Wah, 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 yeah. She really bad, she a Robocop. I'm Robocop. Mom should not have given me these. Scanning, 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 scanning. You're a bitch. And I got a towel, dog. In my bari. Let me throw this on actually. It's what Nikola Tesla would have wanted. Ooh, it lost. Towel reveal. Oh my gosh. Whoa. It's got like, what was that? Some kanji? Ooh, I cannot read that though. It's really tough to read. I might need to send you a better picture of this. Yeah, that's tough. It's very tough to read. So, for now though, we will, of course, come on, I know you're loud enough. Pretty bad. Not one of my better ones. Rice refuses to dethaw. "18 minutes. I only have 18 minutes now with this rice." There you go. It is what it is. Oh, that's a good one there. That's really good there. Beautiful. Perfect. Huge.
Excellent. I don't know if I should go hair in or hair out. Personally, I'm a hair out guy. I'd rather have it up and over.
Like, out of the way, so that way, like, if I'm sweating, it doesn't get my eyes, like, sweat. When you serve, like, yeah, when I look up, it just, right in your eyes. So, yeah, usually I'm like, get the hair up and out of the way. I don't care if I look dumb.
I live my life quarter mile at a time on the tennis court. Equivalent saying. Do this one with bladder, boy.
100. That's ice. I don't know what that noise I just made was. Oh, yeah, I can't do it again. Yeah. There's a tsunami? Kind of. Tsunami advisory. I don't know. What's going on? I hope everybody's okay. Ow, that's hot. Ouchies! It's crazy, bro. Release!
I started in the streets and go to war with the genius.
That's the lazy guy serve. Pinpoint. Try that. It's harder. Get a lot of power on it though when it connects. But for me, I just usually baseball's given me a lot of the good enough mechanics that I can get away with it on my serve. So I seem to be okay with not needing to put any power on it. So all I have to do really is just try to focus on like consistency in my toss, and then making sure I'm meeting the ball at like the top. So I really work on like the rackets here. So there. So and then when I really go, it's like, ooh, stronger than that. You know, John Egger, excellent, is what the serve earned. So it's all about 12 minutes, 27 seconds. My breath smells like bananas. Yeah. Ooh. This rice. So rice. So nice. Stay with me. Words. The bird. Hot tamale, that looks good. Hey, how's it going? Check on this rice. It's hot, like my Latin blood. It's still icy in the middle, also like my Latin blood. I studied the streets. What's that? My mom thinks the triangle pan is for pouring easily. That was what her guess was. I just think it's cool. So, another contributing thing, I don't have oven mitts, so I'm going to use towels. So hopefully, it's not too hot. Actually, let me get out the, I don't need a cooling rack, but I feel like I should. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Let's go. definitely probably gonna be in good shape. Maybe. I don't know. The mosh pits. So tough. There it is.
The loud music's back. Yeah.
Tin Man eating a $250 off your new HVAC. I should hit up Rick. They need new HVAC.
The mush.
I got This is taking a lot longer than I was expecting. I don't know how long dishwashers usually take, but I was not expecting it to take like probably 45 minutes, an hour now.
Oh, wow.
It's crazy, crazy.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
I'm not gonna do it by that. She always has to do her dance. So funny every time. My mom said she's never given me my crock pot back, which I'm pretty sure she bought it in the first place, so it's alright. But kind of bummed, I didn't realize it was such a good one. I mean, I thought it was good when I used it. I was always like, yeah, this thing crushes buffalo chicken dip. But besides that and like maybe some Alfredo, like pasta type stuff, I really didn't do as much as I should have. Like, I didn't really ever do like the Skyline chili, like myself, trying to make it, you know. That would have been fun. These crock pots are so easy. Now I really regret not having them. Because you just leave the food, go to work, and it just cooks the whole time when you're gone. It's awesome. So nice. So many good appliances for cooking food in America. And I just apparently never really use them. So, you know, man, it is what it is. Well, the good news is a lot of this rice is pretty cooked at this point, so even if there's still ice in there, I have like plenty of cooked rice from the outside. Sit for a second, because we're at 4 minutes left before timer's up. So I have to mentally prepare for this food. What up? What up? What up? These are Uniqlo shorts, by the way. I think they're the extra large because obvious reasons. But I don't just think about the length. They're a little longer than I would have expected, but you know, they do the job for me. But they got a zipper pocket back here that's huge. I put my phone back there, it'd be like down use this for? I guess keys, maybe?
Yeah. Hot surface.
I miss this. I need one soon. Two minutes, 36 seconds. Ew. Let's go. 2.5. Oh, oh, oh. Excited for this food. I'm really hungry. And kind of tired now. I have nothing to drink. I have milk and Mountain Dew. No. No. Well, I think I have some water left over. Yes, it is. Let's go. That's what it's all about, baby. Well, I have a water dispenser on the fridge. I have not used it yet because I'm curious about the taste. So if I get desperate, I might need to use it. Oh man, feels good to drink. I haven't talked in a while. My mouth is dry. So sorry. Ball out. Trying to think what the Japanese version of ball out would be. That's tough. I gotta think on that one. What would be my Japanese word of the day? Maybe that's what my goofball commitment to learning Japanese should be, is come up with one goofy slang translation per day, or rap song translations. I'm a magnet for bad bitches. I can translate that. It's so funny. Magnet for bad bitches. All right, 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7. Oh, Chi, San, Ichi. Swag. Let's get this out. Alrighty. Let's hope it looks tasty. If it doesn't, that's okay. Because I'm trying my best. That's all that matters. Oh no. What is this? I've made a soup. I guess it might need to cool down. But this is still on, so I need to get this out. Nice. I need oven mitts. Towel is not going to do. Okay. So, if you can see, it's kind of like got a hardened layer there on top. So, I'm not really sure if it's supposed to be like that, but I'm gonna try to break it up a little bit with the fork and see if that does something. Maybe some chopsticks, I don't know. Alrighty. Rice is getting there too. actually. Not special. Yeah. Looks pretty good. It's hard to say. Definitely needs to cool. A lot of chicken. Good amount of sauce too, so. Alrighty. No, not the brick of ice. Everything but the brick of ice. Brick of ice, you unfortunately stay. Everything else. Is like super hot. Nice. Alright. Go back. What do we got on the ground? That's alright. Hands are sticking out. I'm smart. I swear. Okay. And the towel's over here. Genius. And I need to get the paper towel and pick up this rice too. Grab that. Da-da-da-da. This has all been strategic so it can keep cooling because I know it's very hot. So here we go. Let's get the ladle guy. This looks good. All right. I'll take a picture, send it to mom and say, what do I do? What will this part? Alrighty. I don't know, I think it looks pretty good to me. What do you think? We'll go try it here in a second. Hello. I am ready to try what I have created. Hopefully it's not too bad. I put zero other seasoning on it. I've literally done exactly to this food what you have seen. So hopefully it tastes okay. I don't know. The chicken I made the other day was pretty good actually. So hopefully this is similar. I've now had chicken for 3 straight nights. Well, I got my first taste of the sauce because it burned me. All right, small piece of chicken. Pretty good. It's the best stuff I've ever had, but it's not bad. This is definitely a good, honestly pretty easy meal, and based off of what I have left, I have at least probably another full dinner or lunch. Might be a little too much for lunch, but, and then I'll probably have extra sauce too, so I could use that for other stuff. I know you're gonna make fun of me for the blow thing. It's still a little hot, but not anymore. This is pretty good. Yeah, the sweet and sour sauce is probably, I wish it was a little more sweet, but it's not bad. Hooligans driving by, or loud music. I would never. Not I. Okay, my bad. This is pretty good. This is a good little dinner. Took me, cutting the chicken was really the only thing that was a thing you had to do. The rice, if I had it already steamed or made, that would have been different. But really pretty minimal. I just guessed on all the portion sizes like my mom does. It was pretty good. So, I don't know what else to say. I hope you've enjoyed me cooking. I'm gonna continue eating this. If you want to watch the whole thing, I could record it. I don't really have many thoughts in life. I can read to you the basics of induction heating. That would probably put you to sleep. So if you want to fall asleep, you should definitely watch this part. It's so boring. It's really boring. If you've had the opportunity of visiting a modern high production metalworking factory, you've probably seen induction heating machines. Let's eat to that. Come on. And the other nice part is, since Sunday, I've spent $0 on food, which is pretty nice. I've just been eating what I have, or I make it. I was gonna make eggs for lunch today, but I don't have any butter, so couldn't do scrambled eggs. And I was like, I don't really want to experiment with other stuff right now, because I feel like butter is an essential part of that. Induction heating has taken its place as a modern industrial tool, and many familiar everyday products of today's industry depend, in some measure, upon it. Bet you know that. This is an important thing. It's just been going on. You have no idea. There's like, you already know the food. That was another super important thing. I'm losing my towel. I see you off in the distance, smiling, holding your hand in the air. And I also see you on our first date when you were definitely like, no shot with this dummy. No way. No way we're ever going on another date. That guy's a loser. He doesn't even know how to tie a towel on his head. Yet here we are, baby. So many hours away, but still together. I wish I had a beer. We could try a kampai. But here's, I guess, to a happy 1 month of marriage. Since we're a couple of days past now. We need to come up with a way to celebrate. I'm really bad at celebrating like things that should be celebrated. So I think we need to do like a date night thing or something. You know, maybe like drink some alcohol or watch a movie together or do like ice cream. I don't know. I have Haagen-Dazs here. It's just bigger. It's so small over there. I'm sorry, babe. I love ice cream. Oh, we have so much better ice cream here. Almost done. Urban League. Yeah, dog, this is super good, bro. Now that I'm into the sauce. It's tasty, baby. It's really good. Hopefully, this video will get to you faster than typical now that I have the internet. But we'll see. Because I don't know if I have very good upload. And that's what you need. Bala. Bora jovem. Bala. I'm my mama. Need some water. Toy. Toy.
Almost done. My nose is itching today. I'm still hungry, but I feel like I should try to just drink fluids tonight. But I think I need to get fluids. Gochu sauce on the dish. I forgot to say itadakimasu. My bad. I'm sorry. I am thankful for this meal. I'm thankful for Moi. I love you. Hope we can be sharing a dinner together soon that I've made for you. This was pretty darn good. I'm excited to have it again for the leftovers. Hopefully it microwaves decently. But yeah, I feel pretty good about this food. This is definitely an easy to make meal and a thing that I would look forward to eating and making again. So I think I'm gonna go drink my water and maybe go get some Gatorades or body armor. Yeah. I love you. I'll see you soon, Moi. Promise.